Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here on such a lovely Monday morning. Appreciate where you are at. Appreciate where you are at. This is our word today. The reason we want to appreciate where we are at, in spite of what it looks like. Some things are, unpleasant, and some things are not. But the reason why you want to appreciate where you're at, and not appreciate in the sense of, oh, great, I'm so glad to be in here. Because what if it's unpleasant? The reason you want to appreciate it is to give it some respect, is because when you appreciate it, you raise the vibration. When you raise the vibration, you change the circumstances. So if you are in an undesirable place and you sit and you look at it and you say, God, I hate it here. This is the worst ever. Why does my life not get any better? When you do that, you see how that feels in your body to even just think it? You see that feeling, that sensation in your body that just comes up? That right there tells you the vibration that your situation is in. And if your vibration is in that low state, change cannot happen the way you want it to happen. Because remember, as within, so without. So if the vibration is low, then the longer you stay in that vibration, or the longer you have remained in that vibration, then you have been polarized there. And every time that you're polarized there, the longer you're polarized there, you've got this rhythm going. And from that rhythm, you've got causation. So then every single thing that you do will reinforce where you're at. So if you want to change your situation, begin to appreciate where you are at. And that appreciation, as I said, does not mean that you have to, like the prodigal son when he was in the sty with the pigs and he's fighting with them for food. It doesn't mean that you bite into that unsacred food and go, yay, I'm so excited to be here, because we all know you're not. You can't lie to your body. But what you can do, start to find things that you do appreciate, because it does not matter where appreciation comes from, so long as you appreciate. Appreciation raises your vibration. The more you raise your vibration and lean there and polarize yourself there, the more magnetized you become. And we all know what happens with magnets. They move and draw things unto themselves. This is how we escape from undesirable things. Escape is not in, oh, I'm free. It's the escape in the essence of you are changing the situation. You are now allowing yourself to move from where you are at. Let's do it again. I want you to just bring up a desirable sensation in your body. Whether you remembered something funny, whether you remembered a handsome or a beautiful person, whether you saw an incredibly lovely house that you drove by or a car you drove, any sensation of appreciation that you can bring up in your memory and feel it in your body. I want you to do that. Just take a moment to do that. Take that moment. Hold it there. Once you have it, and now let it go. Why? See, The sensation in your body tells you what you're thinking. Correspondence. The thought matches what the body is doing. And you can swing it the other way. You can get the sensation in your body and the thought will arise. But we always either begin with the thought or we end with the thought because the universe is a mental creation. So if today you have found yourself in an undesirable situation, find even the slightest thing to be appreciative about. If you go down the grocery store, you know how they have the flowers at the front, and I always stop and smell the carnations. Those are my favorite, pink carnations. Stop and smell them. As you walk by, admire the beauty of where you're at. It's snowing outside. It's a little chilly. Appreciate that because it's pretty. The moonlight, appreciate that because it is beautiful. The sunrise, appreciate that because it is beautiful. Why? When you appreciate something, your body gives you a sensation and it feels good to you. And when you have that sensation, you know where your vibration is at. And now you know, the more frequently you experience that sensation in your body matched with that thought in your mind, you know you're building momentum. You are polarizing yourself. And when you polarize yourself for an extended amount of time, you change. This is why consistency, meaning doing it over and over and over again, and persistence are so critical. Persistence means I do not feel like being appreciative today, Angela. I have nothing to appreciate. Persistence means finding the thing, anything to be appreciative of. Then change happens. So that's why if we are in a spot that we don't like, it's all right. You being in that spot that you don't like is showing you what to do. Remember, if you were there for the workshop for forgiveness, remember the image. On the left side, you have the thing that is undesirable. On the right side, you have the thing that is desirable. Now, you've already done step 1 and step 2. You've acknowledged where you are, and step 2, you've acknowledged where you want to be. What's the first thing you can do? You can start to think or feel appreciative. And when you start to feel appreciative, you'll begin to notice more things happen for you to appreciate. And now you're moving yourself. How are you moving yourself? By vibration. Because everything moves. Nothing stands still. So the thought that you're thinking will help you to move from the undesirable to the desirable. You begin to get ideas. You begin to get more opportunities. All because of what? You made the decision to say, I don't know that I like that. But you know what? I like over here. Oh, shoot. Look at that. I feel better already. An idea comes. Oh, what a coincidence. First thing we say, right? What a coincidence. Another idea. What? These are synchronicities, man. Well, the universe has really on my side today. Somebody calls you and says, hey, I've been thinking about you. You see, when you make the decision to be appreciative, it feels as though the entire universe is working in your favor. You know as well as I know that it is your vibration that has changed. Because what happens when you go the other way? Oh my God, can I catch a break? What is the universe trying to teach me? Why do I feel so punished? The vibration. The vibration. You see, we want to personify We want to personify the universe, right? But we can't personify the universe. It's not a person. So it's not there to either beat you or coddle you. Get your vibration right. Begin to appreciate where you are. And as I said, sometimes those situations we find ourselves in can be most undesirable. But if you take your time, you see, because panic is its own vibration. You know what that feels like? Of course you do. Anxiety, we know what that feels like. But what if you took a moment, just 30 seconds, even if you can't do 30 seconds, 3 seconds. The point is, you are changing the vibration and you're showing your body this. Pick this one. And every time you begin to feel in the unappreciative way, go back. No, this one. And the more you do it, the faster that change will happen for you. That's what happens. Let's take a moment now to say hello to everybody who's in the space today. Twitter, because you're in my hands first, right? Benji, I see you. Hey, Lou, Luke, and Queen Marat, I see you. All here in the Twitter sphere. Welcome and thank you for being here. Fabulous. Summer Rose, I see you, beautiful. Matthias, Charlene, My Melanin, Jamie, Shanice, Zola, Miss McQueen, Yolanda. Yolanda, I had to give it to you right away because I didn't see anybody down there because my hands are full. But thank you. And let's see who's here on YouTube. Queen Moran, Empress Ella, I see you, Tracy. Double A, Wes, Sonia Ultra, yes. Ms. M, good morning, the better man. David, Emanon, Anon. And for all the others who haven't made yourselves known in the chat, welcome to you also. Thank you for being here. Let us recap, shall we? The situation that we find ourselves in, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent, we are always in situations. But the key to gaining control and walking in your sovereignty, sovereign means you are ruler of you. Oh, but we have governments, and you have you, sovereign. It does not matter what situation we find ourselves in. Find the slightest bit of light, just a sliver to be appreciative of. And the more that you become appreciative, whether, like I said, whether it's you're walking down the street and you see the cutest little chihuahua in something pink, a little Argyle sweater. I will always remember that day. I'm driving by and there's this dog on a leash and it's wearing an Argyle sweater and boots. And I said to myself, what now? But it was the cutest little thing I'd ever seen. Right? It was so cute. And every time I think of that, I have the same response. I've never seen something as cute and funny in my life. Now, if you have one of those things that you can recall and feel that sensation in your body, because your body will say, oh, we're getting lighter, aren't we? This feels nice. The more you do that, now you begin to change your outward. It has to. It has to. That's where we are. So remember to do that. Remember just one little sliver of appreciation. Just one. And milk it. 30 seconds or as short of a duration as you can, as frequently as you can. Because think about it. Science is telling us that we have how many thousands of thoughts in a day? But if you pay close attention to those thoughts that you're having, you'll begin to realize that there's just a handful of those thoughts that are there over and over and over and over again. And you see, those ones that are there over and over and over again, those are the ones that are driving your life. Yes. So you see, instead of allowing the old thing to rule and drive us as it used to, begin to appreciate a new thing. And when you do that, now you become the one who has chosen how you will think and how you will feel and how you will behave, as opposed to being on autopilot. And I'll tell you why. Autopilot is a beautiful place. It gets things done in a streamlined fashion where you don't have to think about it. But that streamlined behavior better be something you want it to be. And that's where you come in. You get to decide now. Yes, you see, I'd like to change this. So I'm going to do this behavior more frequently than I've ever done it before because I want this to be the new one. So that when you do that, that becomes the new autopilot. But you see, the thing with us, we start the new autopilot, we start to program it, and then we say, it's too hard. I can't. It's too much. But if you don't continually do the behavior, how can it become the new lifestyle? You have to be consistent and persistent so that you can overwrite the old thing that you are no longer satisfied with. Change is ever in our favor. So today, if you feel that you can't appreciate something, find anything to appreciate. That's good. Find something, because there always is. There always is. And it doesn't matter where that appreciation comes from. Just find it and milk it. The appreciation cow. Milk it. That's what we do. Why? Because the longer and more frequently you show the appreciation and have the sensation of appreciation in your body, you know the vibration that you're at. And when you know the vibration that you're at, you remember the longer you feel that vibration, the more magnetized you become. Why? Because as within, so without. You see, they're doing it already every single day. But let us remember to do it consciously by being the one to take the reins. Take your scepter in your hand because you are sovereign. And you decide. You choose. That is your word today. Because it is beautiful. Think about that for a moment. You don't have to remain where you're at. You can leave. But you got to set a destination. Please input your destination. That's what you've got to do. And once you've decided where you want to go by way of polarity, you see what the law teaches us to do? The law teaches us to have the courage to face ourselves and face any situation. That's what the law teaches. It does not teach us to, you know what? I'm just going to escape. I'm just going to pretend this doesn't exist. That is not what the law teaches. The law teaches you to look square in the eye where you don't want to be and acknowledge it. Because only in that acknowledgement can you now say, oh, I would like to be here instead. Do you see the power the law gives you every single day? That's what it does. It gives you the power every single day to change from an undesirable to a desirable. That's how powerful you are. And so to remember your power, simply begin to appreciate where you are. Also begin to appreciate where you have come from. Because when you look back on it and you say, wow, I did grow, I did change. See? And what does that feel like in your body? What kind of a sensation is that? A beautiful one. An empowering sensation in your body that, oh, I can do anything. Let me sit here, let me get my mind right. I'm going to keep my focus over here. In spite of all the distractions that come up around us, I'm going to keep myself focused right here. And learning to focus becomes easier. You see, focus is our natural state. Because when something has your attention, what do? Focus. We're designed that way. Focused attention brings about creation. See how beautiful that is? It is a beautiful thing. So let us practice the simple art of appreciating where we are. Just find that one little sliver of appreciation. That is the encouragement for you today. Because I understand. I tell you, when you start to do it, you will begin to hear yourself say, what a coincidence. Wow. Where'd that come from? How did that happen? You know how that happened. You know exactly how it happened. By way of law is how it happened. You changed your thought. And the thought started to match the sensation in your body. Then you recognized what vibration you were on, and you began to polarize yourself. Because now you're creating that rhythm. Okay. I used to be over there, but now I'm over here. And sometimes you go back, you come back again to where you want to be, and you're swinging between the two until you have been magnetized so much that you stay in the new direction. Well, what was the cause? The changed thought. And what was gender? You decided, I don't like where I'm at. So you projected the new thought into your subconscious mind. We use the laws every single moment of the day. That is one of the things I'm most appreciative of. That I can practice the law. That I don't feel stuck anymore. I don't feel trapped anymore. Oh, really? I have to behave like this for the rest of my life? No, I don't. And what freed me from that? The law. That's what I want us to recall today. That's what I want us to do. Not because I'm telling you to, but because I understand what happens to you when you do it. You can finally sit down and say, that is a relief. I'm glad I changed. Yes. And you begin now to walk in a state of joy, not fake happiness, but true joy. Because you saw where you came from. And you saw what got you out of it. The law. And now from that situation, you see that I can do anything. I can change any situation. In spite of where I am, I can always change. That is your word today, my beautiful friends. I want you to revel in it. Bask in the glow of it. because it is your sovereign right to use it, the laws, and to be the best, and to have the best, do the best, give the best. That is the freedom. Because as my grandfather taught me, don't wish for anybody what you wouldn't want for yourself. So that's what we do. You want freedom for you, as within, so without. Then that is how you begin to live in the world, and you will free those around you as well. Just by being free yourself. If I had the space to get up and dance, I would. But I'm in the closet because it's quiet. It's quiet. But that's how I feel right now, all fired up and ready to go. I love you. And you are so valuable and so worthy. Not because I say so. Remember, I have moods. I can change in a flash. But you know what keeps us consistent? The law does. And that is why I can tell you that you are absolutely fabulous. Because the law says it. I love you. I shan't keep you this morning. I just wanted to encourage you to appreciate. Simply appreciate right where you're at. Now here's a name I haven't said in a while. Shea Butter. I haven't said that name in a while. But let us go forth on this lovely day. Let us go forth on this lovely day and find something to be appreciative of. If you make that your mission today, I wonder what you will discover. Oh, I'm eager to know. Testimonials are coming up in what? Tomorrow. So if you want to be a part of that, message me and let me know. And you can share your testimony about what you've discovered on this journey so far. What have you done? What have you changed? You know why? Because the edification of the community is imperative. Because we learn together, we grow together. Even though we're on our separate journeys. I can't take steps for you, but I can take steps with you. That is the most beautiful thing, Ties Tidbits. So, just something small. If you want to call it small, go ahead, but I don't like sizing things. Because the minute you say big or small, you begin to put a limitation on it to say, well, maybe this one is possible because it's smaller. So don't worry about the size of the thing. Just simply appreciate. Appreciate. Yes, Queen Marat, I am eager and excited about testimonials tomorrow. And I'll be doing more to engage us more because I'm learning as I go. This part I've never done in my life. You know, go ye into the world and make disciples of all men is what the scripture says. But what does that mean? It means to teach. Not to judge. Oh, well, that's the wrong thing you're doing. No. You know that everybody wants to have a good life. Well, then teach them how to do it. And how do you do that? The existence of the law. When you learn the existence of the law, oh boy, that's the most beautiful thing. Anywho, countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3. Now, if there's a topic that has been a bee in your bonnet and you want to know about it and I haven't touched on it yet by way of law, DM me. Let me know. so that we can dig it up and learn about it by way of the law. That's what we do, right? 2, 1. Much love, Twitter. I see you. And y'all know I always close YouTube last, so if you want to pop on over there to catch the whatever we want to call it, because something always happens, you sure can. Much love to you, my beautiful Twitter. Twitter is closed. Fanbase, same applies here. I love you all, and I look forward to seeing you again. Nighttime guided meditation. Tomorrow is the last one for gratitude, and then we go into March. Not sure which one that will be yet for March, but it will be there for that 30 days. But we're also doing the 2190 challenge. Watch for that post. I'm doing it today. Watch for that post. I love you, fanbase. Yolanda, thank you. I will see you all later. Fanbase is closed. YouTube. It's not too bad outside. It's -11 this morning. Thank you all for being here. Oh, double A is 12:47. Your day is like warm and halfway done. And we're just getting started on this side of the planet. It is lovely. Blissful on your journey. Thank you, Emma. Thank you for sharing that. You know, I see what you guys are doing. I'm picking up what you're laying down with your appreciation in there. I do. I see it. And you know, I got a text this morning. Hey, Angela, are we on today? And you know, I appreciate that so much. Do you know why? Because it says you want to be here and that you appreciate it. You guys are just awesome. You just are. And I appreciate each and every single one of you who comes out every day. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. That's what we do so that we can get the law out more and more and more. So, my beautiful friends, I will see you. I'll go and prepare for the nighttime meditation and getting the other stuff posted for us so that we are always in a state of appreciation. Always. If you like the way your curls are popping today, appreciate that. Because as I say, it does not matter where that appreciation comes from, so long as you think it and you have the sensation in your body over and over and over again. And fancy that, 2190, we begin to develop the habit of appreciation as well as the lifestyle of appreciation. I just heard his voice in my head. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. I just heard his voice in my head. I don't remember his name off the bat right now, but I remember his voice and I heard it. Let's develop that lifestyle. Yes, let us. All right then. Much love. Be royalty. Welcome. I just said goodbye. But seeing as you're here, I'm going to say it one more time for the remainder of us who are still here. Begin to appreciate everything that you possibly can. Because when you appreciate what you can, where you are at, when you appreciate where you are at, then what happens? You change the vibration. When you change the vibration, you change the things you encounter and interact with. That is what we do. Oh, Miss M, she says, oh, if you guys can leave a comment when the live is over. Aw, thanks. It does help with the algorithm. Thank you so very much, Miss M. Oh, I got what you meant there. Just at the bend. Oh, now there's 15 of us here. But do you understand what I'm saying? Even though the situation that you are in seems kind of grim, seems kind of yucky, seems kind of heavy. Yeah, but Angela, I can't find anything to appreciate. There is nothing. To which I will tell you, I understand you feel that way now. But look for something to laugh at. That's what I just remembered my father. He said, oh, you like jokes? Look in the mirror. And I'm like, Daddy. But it would make me laugh. Because I knew where he was coming from, because he just had this grin ear to ear. You see, there is always something there to remind me. Couldn't help myself. Hello, Marcia. I see you. It's just, take that time to find anything to appreciate. Listen, when I got some honeycomb yesterday from the farmer's market. I took a spoonful of that, because you know it's the wax, right? The stuff that the honey's in. And you chew it. You get all the honey out. You chew it, you chew it, you chew it. Oh, let me tell you something. Honey is amazing. It truly, truly is. And that honeycomb is so tasty. It was divine. And I also got some figs from the market. Now, whoever decided to bake figs with brie and honey, I'd like to find them and give them a big hug. Why? Because it was so tasty. Why did I tell you that? Because there is always something to appreciate. Always. Oh, those figs, let me tell you. When you bite into them, they are so tasty. And they made parsnip chips. You know parsnips, they look like carrots, but they're white. You get your vegetable peeler, and you peel them. Just peel them. Keep peeling till they shred. And you sprinkle some olive oil on them with some lemon and herb and salt. And you put them in the oven, or if you have a food dehydrator, you put them in the oven at like 200 degrees. Just a really low temperature. And they just slowly dehydrate. And then when you bite into them, oh, they're tasty and crispy. See, when I tell you there's something to appreciate, there always is. People say, why do you make food sound like that? Because I appreciate the flavor on my tongue. So again, it doesn't matter where you get your appreciation. Just appreciate. Yes! Tom Petty and the boys. Yeah, free fall. The law always catches. The law always catches. So today, pens, I thought about you. When I gave the acknowledgments first, earlier up, I thought about you and I said, I didn't see pens. But here you are now. How beautiful is that? That's what I will leave you with today. Remember to appreciate where you are at. Just a simple simple sliver of appreciation repeated over and over and over again. 30 seconds. Because when you appreciate something, when somebody walks by and that cologne, you know what it is, or that perfume, and it catches you and you're like, oh, well, that's nice. That is appreciation. And you see how it makes you feel in your body? Yes. That's correspondence. Thought and sensation in the body match. And then the longer you have those two things matching, well, then the outside appearance that you encounter to experience will be one of appreciation. As within, so without. I love you. And I look forward to your testimonies. Let me know if you want to do it, and I'll send the link out for you. I've become a little more tech savvy, so the link works now. Because I remember how I started. I'm like, oh no, and I couldn't figure it out. My bestie's like, look, you're going to have to practice this, okay? Why you got to dig your heels in so much? And now look at me. I'm using technology, y'all. Whereas before, I had no idea what the heck I was doing. And I'm still learning. But I'm not where I used to be. And I appreciate that. And I also appreciate the patience of my bestie. You know why? Because I can be stubborn. Oh, yes. Let's not get that twisted. I think if she was next to me, she'd shake me. But I appreciate the unconditional love she gives. Anywho, y'all, I will see you, and watch for the posts. I'm trying to get them out in the next half an hour. Okay? And you know where to find me. Positively Angela at shaw.ca. Let me type. Just give me a second. Gotta get a hand. P-O-S. That's it there. And oh, I saw Tracy this morning. Tracy, if you're still here, let me know. Check your email. I did respond. And sometimes I have to hit send receive because it's a little finicky at times. So just let me know if you got the email and I'll check. And if you haven't gotten it, I will resend it. All right, my beautiful friends. Pens, it's true. Because, like, seriously, I looked up here, and the reason why. Because your acronym can play a trick with the eyes, but that's why I remember, because it stands out. You see, each one of you is unique in your own way when I see you, right? So I will see you later. All right? I love you all. Much love.